Well, this certainly took a while for me to finally finish, but with the, the critical response and all response to Deadpool and Wolverine being largely positive, and it naturally being said to be a big hit, I thought I would cover now the only Marvel Cinematic Universe TV show I have yet to address, so which dropped earlier this year on my 32nd birthday, no less. So let's talk about how the how the event series Echo, which is centered around the character of the same name. So let's begin. As the title character returns to her home of Tamaha, Oklahoma, and reconnects with her, her extended family, she must reconcile her past with not only her Choctaw heritage, Polish pronunciation there, but also her connections to the Kingpin as well, to discover who she truly is in the world. And while I'm unfamiliar with the comics version of the character, my understanding at least is that the show varies significantly. But since I have not read them, I will once again state that any praise or critique I have for the show is going to be self-contained. So let's get to it. That out of the way, while it's not my favorite spin-off I've seen to date, I think it does a good job of establishing the Marvel Spotlight banner, which is going to be used for other other works which are in the same fictional universe but are largely self-contained and would not carry the same aim, weight, or heft that other works in the franchise would. I mean, and for what it's worth, it actually does work fairly well as a relatively grounded a crime story. Where I mean, there are some mystical elements with the character's heritage, but beyond that, it could conceivably take place in a a small town in Oklahoma, and even with all the how the CGI is often an easy target in this franchise, is I typically don't have an issue because for the most part as someone who watched way too many Saw Originals TV movies back in the day. I also do like how much the action is done practically whenever they can, and one standout is a fight scene. It takes place at a roller rink as they're breaking through walls and the fact taking out the Talkator's death and cranking out the Rob Zombie to try and flush out the gangsters, giving her the advantage. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I definitely would say it's probably the best usage of Dracula since The Matrix, personally. Yeah. Teen is relatively solid across the board, or on top of alumni from previous works present roles, including on Cox in the title role and Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin. The cast is full of talented native actors, including Cody Lightning and Grant Green, and who's appeared in many works throughout his life, and I definitely he enjoyed how they managed to make good use of the format they had, like about $8 million per episode budget, totaling $40 million for the whole 5 episodes. I now have my slate of spin-offs I've not seen yet officially clean, so I can approach Agatha all along on later this year without much trouble. And regardless of what happens later in the year, I'm going to do my best to not let it affect anything else going on this channel. Especially, I would say at least in the immediate future, it doesn't really change my plans too much. At least I would hope not. And So yeah, I definitely, it may not be my favorite adaptation, and I've seen, but I'll give it a 4 out of 5. So there's that. Couldn't quite get in this evening, and I did say, hey, in my exact words, that I wanted to get in there in opening weekend, so I've got another day or two to get the tickets. So first, however, I have some unfinished business with another other work of mine, so that'll be all for now. I'll see y'all again soon, so take care, everyone.